and his honor. I raise my case, Honorable Speaker.
Junet, give Junet the
Mr.
mic.
Speaker, the honorable member, who is a member of my party, has raised very fundamental issues. But I think before you address them, Mr. Speaker, I want to give also my opinion on them. First, Mr. Speaker, the issue of quorum is true. It's very important. But nothing stops any member from raising a quorum issue whenever he wants to raise. So, Mr. Speaker, that is just a point to note, that if there is quorum, somebody can raise. But the substantive issue is the issue of the matter that we have just dispensed of. Mr. Speaker, as far as I'm concerned, we had a House Business Committee meeting today. As usual, we have every Tuesday. And that is where the business of the week is discussed. But Mr. Speaker, there is also a precedent in the Parliament where there is supplementary order paper, Mr. Speaker. And supplementary order paper comes after the normal order paper, Mr. Speaker. And the supplementary order is allowed in the standing orders, Mr. Speaker. So this business was contained in the supplementary order, Mr. Speaker. And the supplementary order, Mr. Speaker, was also published in the parliamentary website, Mr. Speaker. And the standing orders will bear me clear that, Mr. Speaker, that this matter was properly in the supplement. Even me in the morning when I came to the House Business Committee, I did not know that there's a supplementary order until my attention was brought to it by the majority leader, Mr. Speaker. I was still using the order paper that existed earlier. So it is very important for members to be keen to know whether we have an order paper or we have a supplementary order paper. So, Mr. Speaker, I know my member is very unhappy with what has gone through now, but that's how the business of the House is conducted. Mr. Speaker, the House of Business is conducted in that manner, that supplementary paper order comes, you need to marshal your numbers from the eating place, from the dining place, because by the time we are going for lunch, the supplementary order is out. That is where now you start talking to members and you bring them to the House if you want to defeat the business that is in the supplementary order. So, Mr. Speaker, I will sit down with Dr. Undo and we will discuss the matter also internally as a party, and we will agree on a position, on which position. As a family.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And the issue raised by Honorable Undo seemingly seems very legit. However, Honorable Speaker, he is pointed out to practice in the House of Commons, but the only Honorable Undo knows he is elected by the people of Funyula in the National Assembly of Kenya, not in the House of Commons. And in the National Assembly of Kenya, we are guided by their standing orders. And he knows because he's been here long enough, at least I've been here with him since 2013. Oh, he joined one parliament later in 2017. So at least he's been here for the last 8 years. And he knows over the last 8 years, Standing Order 38-2 provides that the order paper, indeed as he says, shall be published the day before, but a supplementary order paper shall be made available at least 1 hour before the House meets. So I was wondering, Honorable Speaker, whether this order paper was not indeed available an hour before the House sat. And I can confirm it was. Just like today, this afternoon, Honorable Speaker, the order paper we are using for this afternoon is a supplementary order paper. The order paper that was published last night is not the order paper we are using, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, the Honorable Undo cannot be faulting the House for following what is already provided for in the standing orders, but I would also want to advise him, if you want us to work as the House of Commons works, without any supplementary order papers, it is within your right to approach the House Procedures Committee to amend our standing orders. But
First of all, both of you are wrong. The House of Commons publishes supplementary order papers.
Honorable Speaker, I could be wrong because
So
I was following
not,
the misinformation.
It is not correct.
Yes.
Majority Leader,
So actually, what
I
Honorable
wrote
Speaker,
these standing orders and I went to the House of Commons. I went to the House of Commons in Australia. I went to the House of Commons in Canada. I went to Zambia. I went to South Africa. I went to Isle of Man. I went to Ganze. I went to Jersey. I went to Nigeria. And these are all comparable jurisdictions. And they publish supplementary order papers.
Now, Honorable Speaker, what else would I even add, Honorable Speaker? Considering that you have been in this house for over 30 years, you wrote these standing orders. So a member who just appeared here 8 years ago now wants to lecture you on what is provided for in the House of Commons. And that is why, Honorable Speaker, I was very careful to say that the point that Honorable Undo was raising seemingly may seem legit. But you see, you have now confirmed, Honorable Speaker, that in fact the Honorable Undo should be apologizing to the House for misleading the House on matters touching on the House of Commons, because as you have clearly said, it is not provided for even in the House of Commons, Honorable Speaker. But just to affirm, Honorable Speaker, just like you are saying, on matters of quorum, Honorable Speaker, nobody has said that any member cannot raise a matter of quorum. But again, Honorable Speaker, we must be very honorable in the way we conduct business in the House. Because, Honorable Speaker, and I don't want to delve into what you addressed on the issue of the Honorable Robert Mbui, an attempt to grab the mace to attract the Speaker's attention is not part of what is provided for in our standing orders, Honorable Speaker. And you have a way, and the Speaker, all speakers, including the Honorable Kaluma, have seen the Honorable Kaluma seated there, guiding members that if you want to attract the Speaker's attention, we have a digitized system in this House where you attract the Speaker's attention by just buzzing on your gadget. Honorable Speaker, standing and sitting in your place like the Honorable Kamene is trying to do now to shout epithets, Honorable Speaker, at the Speaker is not part of the way we conduct business in this House. If you want to attract the Speaker's attention, the Speaker will catch your attention, and if you raise quorum, Honorable Speaker, because I can confirm, Honorable Speaker, and I confirmed on record, at the time the question of quorum was being raised last week, we were 60 members of Parliament seated in this House, Honorable Speaker. But you cannot sit from where you sit and start shouting, Honorable Speaker, and if you can protect me from the member for Machakos, the Honorable Kamene, Honorable Speaker, because, you know, and Honorable Kamene knows, Honorable Speaker, that I am least of the people you can shout at to make them stop saying what they are saying.
Wind up, wind up.
And you know, I don't look at her for obvious reasons, Honorable Speaker.
Wind up.
I do not want to look for a member for Machakos for obvious reasons, Honorable Speaker, which many men in this House know, Honorable Speaker.
Order, members, order. I don't want this to escalate. Honorable Kamene, take your cool, Mama. Take your cool. Order, members. Honorable Kamene, you know we have walked this political journey on the same side for many years. And I want, first of all, I want to give credit to Honorable Sunguli. The team that we wrote these standing orders were with Julius Sunguli, the late Dr. Godana, the late Henry Obuocha, and Bishop Kimani from Nakuru. We did this together. Honorable Undo, one, any member, even now, as we have quorum, any member can frivolously stand up and say there's no quorum. Nothing stops us. But we agreed in Naivasha exactly